Welcome to a brand new episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode here in MLB The Show 16. So today we have a matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Diamondbacks, they're not playing too well coming into this game. They're a decent team, but they're not anything close to what we have here established in Toronto. But today, there's Josh Donaldson, AL MVP last year. He's up there for MVP again. Did you see him? Him and Edwin are tied for the top MVP spot, but you have the righty Gavin Floyd starting off this game for us today. He's a 4-1 record coming into this, but he's a 5.1 ERA. Not good individually, but he's exactly like Hutch last season. Hutch had like a 9-1 record, but he was just straight up trash when it came to the ERA and stuff. But the Diamondbacks have a pretty good lineup coming into this. They have Paul Goldschmidt at first base, AJ Pollock at center field, not too bad. But to start off this game, we get a strikeout from Gavin Floyd, striking out AJ Pollock on that play, and that is one of the many strikeouts Gavin Floyd had today. He's playing really well for us, and he struck out many batters, almost everybody. He struck out Paul Goldschmidt right there to end the inning in the first, but a beautiful pitch by Gavin Floyd. He's one of the most underrated pitchers on the team, probably. I don't know why I value him so less, but our starting lineup, we have Desmond Jennings starting off us today. Then we have Josh Donaldson, Jose Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion, Troy Tulowitzki, Kevin Pillar, Devin Travis, Russell Martin, and the man, Chris Colabello. Chris Colabello's not too bad, but we get a strikeout from Josh Donaldson. I do that so many times this game, it sucks, but Jose Bautista, he swings at a pitch way too high, and that ends the inning right there offensively for us. But this play, we get the man, Devin Travis, making plays right there, getting the out at first with assist by Colabello. But coming into this game, we have a 5.5 games. We're 5.5 games ahead of Boston for the top spot in the AL East. We're doing well. And there's the man, Gavin Floyd, back at the strikeouts, striking out Thomas to end that one right there is at bat. But we get another strikeout from him. Gavin Floyd, the beast, is putting up those Ks all day long. There's got to be at least 3 Ks by now, because he struck out so many batters. I don't know how many he did in the end, but there's too many to count. He's just striking out everybody he saw. But Gavin Floyd, he put up a really strong individual performance today, proving that his ERA does not really matter coming into this. You don't judge a man by his ERA, you judge by how he plays on the day. But right here, we have Russell Martin driving in there for the base hit, our first base hit of the day, just in left, popping right in left field. And now we're on. We finally have a man on. I'm playing on all-star batting, and I'm decent at it, but Russell Martin finally gets a base hit for us, but we strand Russell Martin right there, leaving him on. But there's our man, Gavin Floyd, back at the strikeouts. Striking out a man on that pitch right in the corner, but on this play, he finally get to Gavin Floyd to end his no-hitter streak, and that puts a man on the board too. So now it's 1-0 Arizona after this play, that RBI single, and we have a man on first with 2 outs, but Josh Donaldson makes a spectacular catch. Line drive right toward his head, and he makes that catch right there to end the inning. We have a man, Josh Donaldson, coming up to the plate, and he gets a single right down the middle. Josh Donaldson reaching base for the first time today, second into the ball game, so we need to get some more men on base in order to win some games. But Josh Donaldson trying to contribute to this team. We have a man on with nobody out. We have Jose Bautista striking out right there. We can't have it all the time. It sucks when that happens, but sometimes it happens. You have to have strikeouts. They happen. But Edwin looks as strike 3 is called, and now there's 2 men out. Troy Tulowitzki on bat, but he grounds out to the shortstop, and that ends the inning right there. We leave a man on in Josh Donaldson, and that's just, you can't be doing that too much. That's second out, but we get another one. Kevin Pillar caught looking, and that's the end of that one right there. But we're going into the 5th, we're batting, and Devin Travis gets a single right down the middle. The defensive positioning wasn't right there at the time, but usually there's a man right on second base. It's not usually that wide open, but there he is. Russell Martin is second of the day, right down the third baseline. Now we have a man on second and on first, with I think 1 out. So we're not doing too bad. Russell Martin, a beautiful hit by him, just placing it very well. We get at least 1 hit of that like that every day when it comes to this gameplay. Usually you get done, but we have 2 men on, and we actually drive in a run. Surprisingly, we do drive in a run. They're thrown to home plate. We're going to miss, obviously. Devin Travis sliding in there to tie the game up at 1. We finally get an RBI single from our man, Chris Colabello, right down the middle and right down Tornado Alley, and that is how it happens. Just sliding in there, Devin Travis. And their skipper's going to come out to talk to the pitcher, just saying, hey, what's up? because he's not doing. I guess he's doing decent, but he's got to do better in order to get this ball game won for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks, they have decent pitchers on their squad, but I guess the only one I really like is Zach Greinke. There's another called strike 3 for Gavin Floyd. Didn't seem like that was a strike, but who cares? He has 76 pitches, and he usually uses that four-seam fastball to end those batters' lives at the plate. But look at that, another strikeout called on Paul Goldschmidt, and that is another K for Gavin Floyd today. Another one. I don't know how many Ks he got, but it was just insanely good. Surprised by Gavin Floyd's performance today, but Edwin's up to bat, and he's going to drive it right down into the left field to get on base. If Edwin is faster, that would have been a double, but he's not fast. He's 41 speed, he's pretty slow, but he's pretty big too, and he's a big power hitter. So you'd expect that to get out of Edwin Encarnacion. But Edwin, I think he's up there for the home run derby this year in the All-Star game, because he's got tons of votes for first base. He's obviously guaranteed a starter spot, but right here we have a man, Kevin Floyd, ground out for that double play. That's the one thing you don't want to do, is get that GIDP, but it happens every time for us, I'm sorry. But Gavin Floyd pitching through the 7th inning, and he's going to get man to ground out Detroit Tulowitzki for that out at first. So we're actually getting our man not getting any singles against us, but there's another curveball get by Gavin Floyd, another strikeout by man Gavin Floyd, G Floyd, putting up numbers today in that strikeout column. But they're gonna go into our hitting, into our bottom of the inning, and Silvano Brancho, I think it's his name, coming out. But we have Brett Cecil, lefty, coming out for us. So yeah, Brett Cecil, great pitcher. Another curveball strikeout by our Blue Jays pitcher today. We used that curveball effectively today to go and take out those Arizona Diamondbacks. I thought for sure we would not really be able to pitch well against the lineup like this, but hey, we did pretty well against them. And there's another strikeout by Brett Cecil, second of the day, and that is a perfect strikeout by him. A four-seam fastball, just driving it by, and that will end the inning right there. But Jose Bautista caught swinging right there. He's just swinging at nothing right there. Horrible swing, but that ends the inning right there. We were unable to get men on base at that point, but we're going to bring the righty, Drew Storen, out, pitch one inning. Hopefully he can get us into the extra innings, and he gets another strikeout for us in the day. Paul Goldschmidt, not playing well at all. I doubt he got a hit today. Paul Goldschmidt, our Blue Jays pitching was really good today. We got so many strikeouts. Another sinker and another strikeout for our man Drew Storen. Drew Storen is really underrated in this game. Great reliever, and an even better, I guess, closer. But we have the man, Jason Mott, coming out. He's a righty, and we're bringing us to extra innings, top of the 10th. They drive one right down the third base line, and that's going to stay fair. So they have one man on in the top of the 10th. We have the one out, and they strike him out. Jason Mott strikes out another batter for the Blue Jays, and now there's two outs, top of the 10th. And they're going to get a hit right in that gap in center field, in between center and left. And Kevin Floyd kind of struggles with this, and he's going to throw it, and they're going home. Can they get him out? No, we're too late. They score a run, 2-1 Diamondbacks, top of the 10th, two outs, one man on second. We're not doing too good here. A double by AJ Pollock, and that is the kill shot almost. Right in jugular, right there. But Jason Mott, he's going to influence a fly ball to Jose Bautista, and we're going to get that out to end the inning right there. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. We need to score a run to stay alive in this game. We have Brad Ziegler coming out, the righty for the Arizona Diamondbacks. We need to get some base hits to get us on. Hopefully hit a homer with one of our power hitters. But Russell Martin gets a hit. What? He actually gets a hit, a leadoff hit for us in the bottom of the 10th. This is exactly what we needed. We need this to happen. And Russell Martin is providing today. He had 3 hits today. Playing very well for us. Played really clutch. But another hit right down the line again by Russell Martin. He did really well today. 1 out. Chris Colabello's coming up, but he strikes out. Chris Colabello, our man, he strikes out. And we have Desmond Jennings. It all relies on Desmond Jennings. Can you get on base and hopefully bring Russell Martin to second base in that scoring position? Our man, Desmond Jennings, leadoff batter. Great batter, even better outfielder, but he's going to ground out to third base, and that is going to end the ball game. Blue Jays lose this one, a tough one, 2-1. Extra innings here at home. We did not, by any stretch, play well today. We did not play well at all. We gotta play better than this. I'm terrible at this game if you're wondering, as you can see, but you know, we gotta take some L's sometimes. We're approaching 50 wins in the season, so we can't really be too depressed. We're doing well in the AL East, but one game, we just gotta take a game at a time. Top batter obviously had to be Russell Martin, getting 3 hits today, being clutch, but the rest of the team did just not show the same determination that Russell Martin showed today. But obviously, Jason Mott was their losing pitcher, 1-3 in the team, but he had pitched 1 inning long, 2 hits, 1 run, that kill shot in the top of the 10th, and he struck out 1 batter to the end of the ball game. AJ Pollock, he get that one double right in that gap between center field and left field, and that basically killed us right there, driving in that run, that winning run to eventually win the ball game. But 3 hits in 5 at bats for him on the day, driving in 1 run, 1 RBI obviously, and we got 1 double on the day for AJ Pollock. But anyway, I'll end this episode off right here, so make sure to like and subscribe for more Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode, and thanks for watching, and I will see you later.